I grew up in a home with magic. And it all centered around one person, my mother. And her magic wasn't a Harry Potter wand kind of flicking kind of magic. No. Her magic came from one single word. Yes. Because when my mom said yes, that meant she was all in. I remember in second grade, I had a vision for a Halloween costume. Have you guys ever had a vision of a Halloween costume? Yeah. My vision, my vision of a Halloween costume was the funky feather. It basically had feathers all over it. And I was going to get new socks that had individual toes and weird stripes. That was the extent of my vision. But I explained it to my mother and she said, yes, I can help you with that. And so she did it. I was covered in feathers. I had the perfect socks. It was awesome. When I was in 6th grade, one night I'd been sent to bed and I'd been in bed about a half hour when all of a sudden I sat up. My stomach was sick and I went, oh no. Oh no, oh no. I was supposed to have an Indian diorama the next day at school and I had completely forgot about it and I was supposed to do it with this other girl, which I was not speaking to at the moment. And I said, Mom, please help me. And she said, yes. And that night we stayed up late. We were burning our fingers with the hot glue gun as we made the Indian diorama. And we discussed why I wasn't speaking to my best friend. In high school, my mom, it was prom time, and she took me to the fancy dress store. So fancy that you didn't look through dresses. They would bring out dresses that they thought would look good with your skin or your eyes. And I tried on this dress. It was gorgeous. And my mother looked at the tag and said, oh no. But I can make it. Mom, can I have it in green? That is my favorite color. Yes. And I had the most gorgeous green metallic thing that the 80s sleeves and poofs could make. It was gorgeous. And when it was girls' choice dance time, when I said, Mom, would it be okay if me and like 17 of us got together and we had the dinner at our house and you get to create all the food and you get to make it look great? Can you do that, Mom? Yes. And so, growing up, I thought it was easy to do. I thought that people said yes and things just happened and it was wonderful. But then I had children. And I had 4 children, and their birthdays were July 7th, July 15th, July 23rd, August 10th, and my husband's is August 13th. And when I first had small young children, I thought, yes, it's your birthday, and I want to make it something wonderful. I will cook you every meal you want all day long. I will give you birthday parties. I will make that day about my child. Yes, we are so happy you're in our family. But I did not realize when I first set up that kind of expectation what that would mean for me. And one year when for half half of the birthday season, I was like very, very pregnant. And then the other half of the birthday season, I had a week or 2 week old baby. It was my children's wanted birthday parties. And I just said, no, I can't do that this year. But next year, kids, I promise you, next year, you'll get your birthday parties. Well, that year went really fast. And so, when it got time for 4 birthday parties, I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? One, the baby that was turning 1 year old, we threw that birthday party out fast and furious because the baby doesn't remember, and who cares, you know? So that birthday party was gone, but I had 3 birthday parties. A 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old. All were clamoring for their birthday parties. And the idea of doing 3 invitations and 3 themes and 3 cakes and 3 activities and all of that was just, I can't do it.
No, I do that.
But then I got an idea. What if I had 1 birthday party for all 3 kids at the same time? I could do that. That is 1 birthday party. The other kids didn't know that they were getting duplicate birthday party invites from the different kids. They didn't know, but it was 1 birthday invite. It was 1 birthday cake. It was 1 birthday goodie bag. It was one. And we would be done. I could do that. And so I started thinking of all the different things I could do for the birthday party. And my little 4-year-old wanted to go to the petting zoo. But the 9-year-old daughter was like, ow, so sticky. I don't think so. And my 9-year-old daughter really wanted to go roller skating, which would be very, very fun for 9-year-olds, but a nightmare for the 4-year-olds and probably the 7-year-olds. It wasn't going to work. And my 7-year-old, bless his little heart, he only wanted to have a Lego birthday party. But those Lego stores that you can go and do stuff didn't even exist back then. And so I was out of luck. But I thought, I know what I could do. Swimming. Because 4-year-olds, 7-year-olds, and 9-year-olds love to go to the pool. And I knew the perfect place to have that birthday party. The old Springville Community Pool. When you walked into the Springville Community Pool, you got the waft of chlorine and mold. I know. When you would go to the Springville Community Pool, it was like walking into a muggy jungle feeling because it was completely closed in. And if you were at the Springville Community Pool and you decided to do a backflow and you looked up at the ceiling, chunks of the asbestos had fallen off into the pool over time. And in the summer, when other cities had their fun outdoor play, recreation kind of swimming pools, nobody went to the Springville Community Pool. And that was perfect because I thought between my husband and me and the 2 lifeguards on duty, we could make sure that the 15 kids invited to the birthday party would not drown. I have a low bar. That's the way it goes sometimes with parenting. So, invitations went out. I made the reservation at the pool. All was perfect. Until the day of the party. At 10 a.m. I get a call. Hello, Mrs. Parkinson. This is the Springville Community Pool. Hi! I am so glad. Is there anything else you need from me? We are so excited to come. Well, tell you this, but we have to cancel your birthday party. No. 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 Why? Well, it seems that the boiler has broken again at the Springville Community Pool, and it has been infiltrated with fecal matter, and the health department has closed the pool down for, well, we don't know how long. So we can't have your party here. Oh no. What was I going to do? My stomach felt sick. They'd already missed the birthday party the year before, and this one was coming to a big nightmarish kind of, I didn't know what to do. So I went into what my family affectionately calls Mom Hurricane mode. You know, every mom has that mood sometimes. And I started working, I started thinking, I called the petting zoo place. But the day of a party, guess what the answer is? No. And I thought, well, we could go roller skating. No. I could try to have games at my house, but I hadn't cleaned my house because I thought the party was at the pool. And so it was no. But then I got one more idea. A movie. 4-year-olds, 7-year-olds, and 9-year-olds like movies. And I know it wasn't the normal birthday party kind of thing, but I was desperate. So, I called up the movie theater because I didn't have the internet back then, and I listened to the movies and the times. And I listened to the movies and the times, and there was nothing appropriate for 4-year-olds, 7-year-olds, or 9-year-olds. But then I tried the dollar theater. Last ditch attempt. I called and I listened, and there was one option. Holes by Louis C.K. That movie, do you remember it?
Yeah.
The only difficulty with Holes is it was rated PG. And some parents, not me, but some parents are very, very particular if their kids watch PG movies or don't watch PG movies. Like, you know, it's kind of tricky sometimes. So, in my hurricane mode, I'm calling 15 different parents, explaining the situation. Could your kid please go to this movie? We'll take him for pizza afterwards. Save my kids' birthdays, because it's not just Monica's birthday or Taylor. It was all 3 of my birthdays that we had to save. And they were all very gracious and said yes. So we load up all the kids. We take them to the movie. We watch it, and it is delightful. It is a perfect kind of movie. Afterwards, we load up the kids. We take them to the new place. It had just opened up a few months ago. It was a pizza buffet. I know they're not new now, but back in the day they were new. And we took them to a pizza buffet, and let me tell you, 4-year-olds, 7-year-olds, and 9-year-olds love being able to choose as much pizza and what kind they want. And then we loaded up the kids, and I realized that I had locked my keys in the van in trying to get the diaper bag. You know, that's the way it goes sometimes. We load the kids back up into the pizza place, which isn't so delightful when they're all full, you know? But my husband raced home, got the keys, came back. We loaded up the kids, we took them home. Yes. Oh, we got it done. But that night, as I was thinking about the day, I thought, why? Why did my mom always say yes? Why did she make the funky feather or not teach me the lesson that you should work on your homework before the night it's due? Or why did she do all of those things? And then it was time to put my kids to bed. I went and I kissed them on the forehead and I gave them a hug. And then my son, Taylor, he was 4 years old. I go and I give him a big hug and I kiss him on the head. He said, Mom, that was the best birthday party ever. And I know now why. My mom always said yes.
Thanks.